We're going to be starting with the mechanical pencil first, just to block in the proportions of this figure that we're about to draw. So how we're going to draw this is we're going to start with the line of action. Trying to get the placement down. I actually feel like I'm going to push it one more step. That's why I'm using this pencil, by the way, is it's much easier to erase. Okay, so let's try and get our character in here. I should push it one more step back. Like right here. No. See if this character will fit on this page. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7.5. It might work. All right, let's erase some of this to give us a little bit more room. We're going to go in with our other pencil now. This song's a little funky, huh? This song's a little strange. We're starting with this pencil now. Just block this figure in. There's the line of action, just the spine of the figure. One, two, three, 4 is at the end of the pelvis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5.5 is at the end of the kneecap. This is set in a 3/4 pose, so try to remember that. The shin bone is curved. End of the knee, we're going to get the calf muscle and the foot. And push this up a little bit, it's not really on the thing. Think about these as 3 movable masses, basically 3 blocks in and out of one another. I think I'm just going to do a shield right here. This is going to make it way easier to draw a shield, right? Let's draw this arm. Start with our deltoid. Deltoid's pushed into 3 parts. We have our bicep, tricep. What should this character have? Got the shepherd staff. I don't normally draw the shepherd staff in the shield. Let's draw a shield with this shepherd out here. So to get the positions of this deltoid on this side, I think it's from Andrew Loomis. Andrew Loomis teaches that. So when you figure out, like, see how like the deltoid goes into the tricep and then there's the bicep. I think there's something in the Andrew Loomis anatomy book that he says like he would swing it around, and then that's where you'd like find that position of that muscle. And then that would be the bicep. Something like that. There's a lot of forearm muscles I'm not very good at. Now, I know Bridgman would go into talking about the importance of the square for the head. So, generally, I know there's different ways that people go about doing that. Some people actually draw the portrait right within the circle like that. But then I know what Bridgman would do. Bridgman would construct the head via the cube. But trying to stay with the proportion grid right here. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. And by the way, the other thing about the proportion grid is that the proportion grid is different for every character, animation studio. But it is important. And so if you were going to get like a model sheet for like an animation studio, right? They would give every animator, or depending on the studio, I guess, but most studios, what I saw, they would give the animators a proportion sheet for all the characters, and every character has its own proportion, right? Just like everybody's not the same, right? Because like if you looked at like some Studio Ghibli stuff, at Studio Ghibli, if you see their proportions that they use, it's like 5.5, which is interesting, right? But if you see like a dwarf in an RPG game, it's like 4 heads and a half or something like that. The other weird thing about like some studios, what I was told, is that they would like pay hourly. So that's the other thing about time management. If you get into, certain aspects of, if you're going to work for stuff, but unfortunately the AI systems are crumbling a lot of degrees of companies, unfortunately. So, and by the way, if there's any areas of the drawing where you want to erase, or like you're not very confident, like I'm going to try and put a halo over this guy, and I wanted to do that with the this pencil very lightly because I wasn't completely confident on what that would look like. And this guy's not. Shout out to Tim Knoll right there. That dude's gnarly. I wanted to put a bike. I don't know, should I put the bike over here or over here? I mean, I guess the staff is already over there. Maybe we'll put the bike over. No, it's just so cheesy, but I don't know. The bike's fun to draw for me personally, but don't know. I feel like it might, because I already have the staff right there, it might get a little jumbled up. Let's draw the bike. So generally how I draw BMX bikes is we will find the end of this, since this character is drawn in a 3/4 pose, which these should be pushed into vanishing points, some in a vanishing point. We're just going to take that and we're going to just push a line right here. And if you see, like, if we were to even look at some of these BMX videos that we're watching, we can get a gauge at, like, the proportions of a BMX bike. Which, let's see here. Come on. Come on now. Let's find another BMX video then. What's another good BMX video? I feel like I put so many other videos in this playlist, but I don't see them. Maybe I didn't. Let's watch Matthias. What was I doing? Oh yeah, we're looking at, I mean, I kind of already know the proportion of the...
I mean, could try to make it a character.
Make it like non-threatening though, that's the one. That's the big one that's hard. What video are we watching now? Endless possibilities or attitudes. What is this? That is the question. I guess we could do like, I don't know, do like a cross helmet or something, huh? There's so many possibilities, like I don't know. I mean, the possibilities are endless. That's the thing. See, look, he did that ride-in. I tried to learn that ride-in. Cheesy. We're trying, okay? We're trying to honor the Lord, okay? I'm sorry, Lord, if this one's cheesy. Matthias has a bunch of videos. It's actually crazy.
I get it. It's hard not letting your house go with the dogs. And I'm not only talking about the shedding. I love my pups more than anything in the world, but let's be real. Hey
guys, welcome to the stream. When you're relentless, okay, we got this. You can achieve anything.
Oh my goodness, there's commercials everywhere. What in the world did I do? I want to watch this video again. Shout out to Thomas. So, this dude right here, Thomas, he's the only one with the funky chicken tail up how to. So shout out to this guy. This guy right here. He's the only one with a funky chicken how to. The shouts to Thomas. Whoa, that was crazy. He just did a... What was that? That was an elephant glide bar spin? What the... Elephant glide bar spin. I think that was an elephant glide. It might have been a different scuff. Yeah, I think that was an elephant glide bar spin. Huh, interesting. Okay, what are we doing? I got sidetracked. Okay, we could draw the bike after. Let's try and just get this character down. Okie dokie, everybody. Should we put some wings on this character? I mean, I guess we could. I guess since we did the thing yesterday about Isaiah 40:31, right? We could put some wings on this guy's helm. Should we do that, or is that cheesy? Should we just keep it just like that? That's a really hard scuff, that one dude that dude just did right there. Wala dyan, man. Oh, dude, there's the scuff that I do right there. Interesting, that's how he gets out of it. He just, like, throws it down like that. Huh. Dude's huge. Dude, that dude's freaking ripped, man. What in the world? Okay, what are we doing up in here? How am I going to draw this? How are we going to draw this, everybody? Okay, we're going into our second layer. This one can be kind of confusing at times. I always think that guy says Paladin right there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I don't like that. Helmets can be hard to draw sometimes. Push this in one more notch. I don't know about this one, everybody. This one's kind of cheesy. I guess they're all kind of cheesy, but... might just do a face on this one. This one's kind of weird. This one's lame. Oh well. I guess we can't win them all, huh? We just gotta go through the cringe, man. Oh my goodness. We could try and put a wings on the helmet, I don't know. Ay, ay, ay. We can try it. Let's see what it looks like. We don't like it, we can erase it, right? Just playing an RPG game. So it's how to mega spin. There's like not many videos on here. I thought I put so much more. Maybe not. Do 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 do. Darn, this character's lame. Oh well, let's just go for it. I just gotta not think about it. I feel like that's the thing about these characters. Like once I get going, it's kind of like I'm forced to, maybe not forced, but I can't really go back. Okay, so we're gonna work on the hardest parts first. This is what this one believer said. Brad Rigney actually said, work on the hardest parts first. So we're gonna work on the helmet, and then the hands, and maybe we can get everything else down. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really like this character, but it's okay. We can't win them all. I feel like every time I do like a helmet character, it's just kind of like cheesy, but it's okay. We tried at least, I guess. Dude, that trick was insane. That one, oh my goodness. goodness. Ugly that's like kind of out like that, huh?
That's it pretty much. Eric's defining me. But not a whole lot. Most of the time it's just by myself. I always kept to myself growing up, so I never really
Actually, I don't know if I am going to do that little pen right there.
particular reason why I write, except for I like the fact that I like to write, And that's pretty much it. Just liking to write and like spending time alone.
Do 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 do. This character ain't it, man. Oh well, let's just finish it. Ay 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 ay. Maybe I should do a different helmet design. We could try. Maybe I should do like a pauldron instead of the cape. That's what we should do. Should we do a pauldron instead of the cape? This is where we kind of mess around a bit. I don't know what I'm doing, everybody. I don't know what kind of armor what we should do. There's so many variables. I guess maybe we could do like leaf armor. That's what we could do. Okay, I need to get in the right. Let's put on some. This one ain't it, huh? Fudge. Oh, I can't go back. I almost just want to redo it. Fudge, man, this is brutal. Should we do the pauldrons or just the shoulder pad? I think we are gonna go back to the first one. Darn. And this is the problem with that green pencil. It's very hard to erase. Oh well. I messed up that up. Oh well. That's what happens when I don't pay attention. Oh, that's what I messed up. I messed up that line of. Okay, so that's what was messing me up. I'm messing up the line of the neck with that proportion right there. Okay, that's what was... Dude, I can't believe that was messing me up. See, this is the thing. I wasn't even thinking about the proportions right there. I was like making it all head high, and it was all like... It's tripping me out, huh? Drapery can be kind of challenging for me. I'm just like, what am I even doing? Where are we at? We're almost at 5 hours, so I don't have 1 more hour to get this done.
Recently, and for no reason at all, I asked Mint Mobile's legal team if big wireless companies are allowed to raise prices due to it.
We could do like a floating pauldron. That might be kind of cool. Like floating pauldrons, like leaves growing on it. I don't know. I do like the one sitting deadlines though, because as long as I do the one sitting deadlines, even if it's the most cringiest thing I've ever drawn, I'm just like, okay, well at least I gave it my all. You know, and then we could, if I don't like it, which I kind of don't like this one at all, but oh well, we could try again tomorrow. And the thing is it forces me to just get something done, because I just don't have enough time to restart now. I just gotta go with it. And it's like, it's kind of frustrating, but it's also liberating at the same time, because we're just going with it. And what are we watching here? Put on the BMX video. That video's actually pretty gnarly. Oops. Actually, I want to learn some of this dude's freaking maneuvers. Let's see here. I've been trying to learn some of this dude's combos. Playlists. Let's see here. I think he had like an experimental one. Tech playlist. Let's watch this. What in the world is that? Dude, that is a... Dude, he's doing a X-up cross saddle. See, he's really good at these double-footed tricks. That's kind of why I've been, like, trying to learn some of the stuff. He's really, really good at the double-footed stuff. Where am I at? I got lost. Let's draw the Bible. Is there something underneath here? Just feel like there's something. I guess not. Okay, let's keep focused, everybody. I know this one's cringy, but I just gotta finish it at this point. I'm sorry, Lord, this one ain't the best. Tried to honor you, but I guess that's what matters. We tried. It just looks so, I don't know. I feel like it's this helmet. This helmet's tripping me out. You know what's tripping me out? Is it's because we're drawing plate mail with a cape. It doesn't look... And then he has a staff, right? I think that's what's tripping me out. Huh. Those like bookmarks. We got a lot of bookmarks up in the Bible. We'll just keep going for it, right? I'm so far in, I can't go back. I know I said that 20 times, but... I got like 1 hour, probably maybe an hour and a half. What in the world did you just do right there? Okay, let's keep focused. We don't got much time, I gotta keep focused.
My people need to be respected.
They want you to spy on me.
There is no war so bloody as a war between dragons.
You have seen what I can do.
My target 5 hours fudge. How do we have gracious words when we're frustrated? Oh man. That's a hard one, huh? Maybe we should look up a Bible study on what do we do when we get frustrated? Well, I guess we're supposed to control our emotions, right? But sometimes, like, deadline, frustration. Just gotta go with the flow, huh? Almost kind of want to do like a floating pauldron right there, but I don't know. I almost kind of want to do like a leaf shield, but that would be so cringy. It's already cringy enough as it is. Oh, let's just keep going. Let's keep pushing forward, everybody. Let's not give up. Should I put a halo on this guy, or no? I don't know, man. I mean, there already is kind of like a line for the halo. Okay, let's just focus on some stuff we already know we could do. Leaf bag. Leaf bags are fun to draw. I just gotta think, this is just the Christian RPG BMX Bible Adventures. Oh my god. It is so cringy. I'm sorry, everybody. Can't win them all. Some of the past two drawings, well, I guess the piece yesterday, or the piece that we did kind of worked out, but the characters have been very challenging as of late. Okay, got a leaf bag. Oh, let's do the shield. I'm gonna try and do the breastplate. Helmet of salvation, breastplate of righteousness, belt of truth, boots of the gospel of peace. I'm gonna have to put a peace sign right there. Shield of faith, by which you can extinguish all the flaming darts of the evil one. We'll put some darts in there. Sword of the Spirit, which is the Word of God. And then he's kind of has like the whole Psalms 23 thing going. You know, Psalms 23. Have I remembered Psalms 23? It's Psalms 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He restores my soul. He leads me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table in the presence before me, you prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. I think I remembered most of it. I think I messed up some stuff, but... so maybe I should put a rod in here. Because I remember we did a Bible study on that, and the rod was kind of like a mace. It's kind of like a mace, so maybe that's what we could draw. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. I should put it right down here. Oh, that's a trick I've been trying to learn right there. You just did it right there. This dude's a very underrated rider, though. A lot of the stuff that he does is super hard. I think it's super hard. Okay, let's see here. I'm like lost. I'm lost in the sauce, everybody. What am I doing up in here? Okay, he has a breastplate. See how this has like a little brim on it? Let's put a brim on there. Oh my goodness, that commercial scared me kind of. Gosh, I messed all this stuff up. Oh, what am I doing? I'm like confused. What am I even doing here? Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, we'd have to put the darts in it, huh? Ah, fudge. Bible BMX Adventures, the RPG game. Oh man, this one's cringy, man. Oh my goodness. Sorry, everybody. I can't win them all. All right. I almost kind of like want to put a leaf right there. I don't know why. And let's see, he's gonna have pants on. Okay, I think we've made it over the hurdle. Man, I was freaking frustrated in the beginning. It's still so dirty right there. You get to see all my mistakes up in there. And I messed it up there. Fudge. Okay, I can't get frustrated. I'm just like speed running this thing, man. I totally messed that up. Man, I don't know what to do right there. How can I save it? Oh well. Put a heart right here. Is that where your heart is? I mean, because I could just put this little symbol from the heart the mouse speaks. Something like that, right? I'm just gonna put a cross up in there. Do, 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 do. What's up, dude? What up, brother? How goes it, man? Thank you. I actually didn't really like this character, I'm gonna be honest. This character seemed a little cringy to me, but... That's the thing, is I like doing these one-sitting deadlines is because it just forces me just to finish something. Because, actually, that was actually a critique I used to get. People used to tell me I would just take too long to draw and stuff, and then I was like, okay, well, I started forcing myself just to do one-sitting deadlines to, try and speed up my process. And I think it's helped, but... It goes. By the way, I don't know if you've been watching the stream, but my materials that I'm using, we're using a mechanical pencil, you know, the ones that you can get at Walmart, and we're using a Crayola colored pencil. I know, it sounds ridiculous, huh? A lot of artists actually don't like these, and the reason why a lot of artists don't like them is because you can't totally erase it, and it's actually very frustrating. I actually got very frustrated on this exact same character because of this pencil right here. But the very reason why people don't like this pencil is actually why I do like this pencil, is because it forces you to get something done. Because once you make a mark with this green pencil, it's very, very hard to change it, right? And so it just like, it just forces you to get something done. And unfortunately, that's actually what I've had to do just to kind of like get back into drawing. Sounds hilarious, but... I draw with Procreate, and none of it's very good. I used to do a lot of digital work too. I've been digging the traditional work. I mean, for the past couple years, basically all I've been doing. I mean, I guess I have done a couple stuff in digital, but it's actually weird. I actually draw faster in traditional than I do in digital, which was weird because in the beginning it was actually the opposite. Traditional took me longer than traditional, but the thing is, I've just drawn traditionally so much now, for the past like 7 years or so, that now it's just I'm just faster drawing traditionally. Yeah, if you need any advice or something, or the thing about like art, right, is like there's so many different techniques. You know, one thing I say would help me, it might not help somebody else, right? Just like this pencil right here. A lot of people hate on these pencils, right? I like them, you know. So, you know, what one man's trash is another man's treasure, right? As the saying goes. I can't draw the human form. I feel like I wish I would have shown you the beginning of these. Well, I mean, if you follow this stream, you're gonna be seeing so many more characters being constructed, right? But the thing is, I learned, if you learn figure drawing, because the thing is it is kind of abstract. Like a lot of this stuff is abstract. But the thing is it's. I mean, if you were to zoom in, right? Like even on all this stuff, right? Like look at this hand. It looks just so abstract, right? Like a lot of this stuff is very abstract. The thing about it is that it's constructed on this proportion grid. The proportion grid is what's very, very important here, because the proportion grid kind of like is what establishes to our eyes what a thing is. And the thing is also, you know, like the graffiti pieces I do, I would say the graffiti pieces are kind of like abstraction. And if you get into the graffiti pieces, that actually helps you with armor design. Well, help me with armor design. But honestly, I kind of draw many similar armors, so... This dude's just gonna have sandals. It's gonna be hilarious. Shout out to this dude though. Joel Schallhorn. Meanwhile, the thing is, I kind of thought like the stuff that he was doing, like some of the tricks weren't as hard as they were, and then like I tried to learn some of them, and I'm like, holy moly, this dude's gnarly. That's actually how a lot of flat landing is they make it look easy, and then you go and try it, and you're like, what in the world is this dude? How did this dude even look? Like, look at that thing right there, bro. Like, what did he even do? What is he? I don't even know what that thing's called. Freaking tornado is what he did right there. Okay, let's draw. It's gonna be funny. He's gonna have all this like armor, but he's gonna have like hobbit feet. Or should he have hobbit feet? Yeah, maybe. He's got all this armor on and he's wearing sandals. I've never even seen this. I don't even know what video we're even watching. What is this dude even doing? This dude's like a stunt. What's crazy is this dude's like a stunt guy. He literally gets paid to like do stunts. It's hilarious. There's some weird flatlanders out there. You guys are bizarre characters. I like meeting people that are just characters, man. I like drawing characters, and I like meeting people that just stand out from the rest. That's just me. That's the thing. I like drawing characters, you know? It's like, I like meeting interesting people. I like weird people. Okay, let's draw a bike now. I don't know, should I put a halo on this guy? I think we are. Oh, it's gonna be so cringy, but I think we are. Okay, so this is why I use this pencil, is because it just forces me to. There ain't no going back now, boys and girls. We just committing full on. I just have it like that, actually. Just like a green halo. I kind of want to like maybe draw some more seeds growing. Maybe that's what we could do. Like maybe there could be like seeds, like triple seed things. I mean, that might be kind of cool. Let's see what it would look like. Kind of want what would it look like right here? Actually, it'd be like up like right here. Oh, that looks so strange, but I don't know if I'm gonna keep that. Like he has like seeds like on his shoulder. I don't know about that. I feel like this, maybe that one we might keep, but this one we might have to change. But basically how I draw, it's kind of just like playing an RPG game. You know, like the RPG games where it's like, what kind of helmet do you want? And you have to go grind for that helmet. That's kind of what this is actually like. You have to like grind for the items. Actually, I don't like that at all. I don't know, maybe we will. I haven't done a character like that actually. He just has like seed pods right there. I don't know. I might get rid of that. Yeah, it's kind of lame, isn't it? I have a lot of doubts when I draw, by the way. The only reason I did that is because I'm trying to like cover that mistake right there. I'm just like, I don't know what to do right there. See like this green right there? Just trying to cover that mistake, but I don't know how to cover it. I don't think I can. Nope. It's okay. It looks awkward. I know it is awkward. That's how most of my drawings are. I just kind of have to battle through the cringe, man. This one's definitely very cringy for me. But I'm gonna get it done, call it a day, and hopefully the next character will be better. Maybe I'll do this halo up in here. Let's draw this halo. Let's see here. And draw a bike now. This is what happens. I don't know what else to put on this character. I just draw a bike now because they're just fun to draw and I like riding bikes. It's just so cheesy, but it's so, I don't know, it makes it fun for me. And I feel like if anything just makes something fun, it kind of keeps me a little bit more intrigued into it. Because once I get bored of something, it's hard for me to kind of like finish it, right? Because I'm just like, oh, this is boring. Okay, we've been watching. Joel, you got your time to shine. We're gonna change the rider. Joel has so many videos. That's why, like, I can just throw that dude on. And that dude just has like tons of videos. Okay, let's see. Who are we gonna watch? What kind of characters do you like, Em? Do you play any like RPG games and stuff? Okay, what am I? Oh yeah, we're drawing a bike right now. Holy moly, this is gonna be a weird bike. Okay, so I guess I kind of go into how we draw bikes and stuff. I kind of was into it earlier, but if you kind of take the proportion, even if you look at that guy, now that guy is actually really tall. That guy was like 7 something, but or not 7. He was like 6'9" or something. That dude's a really tall dude. But see, okay, see it right there. See that wheel right there? It's about as big as their shin, right? And so I take that proportion. And we do it from here because we have this proportion right here, and then I'll do 1, 2, right, and then 3. That's generally where the end of that. Now there is a cape right there, so I'm gonna not be able to draw the end of that bicycle right there. And then what we do, let me push this aside just a little bit more. Oh, I can't. So then what we do is then we split this square in half, like that, see that? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the hub in, like so. So that's the hub of that. And then we're going to put the forks in. So that's the forks. We're going to draw a head tube of the bike. And since we have the proportions, it's kind of almost like drawing a figure. It's kind of weird, but it's a little bit more mechanical. Well, it is mechanical because we're drawing a mechanical object. So we do that, and then we get... Since we know the end of the hub, and we know that that middle part's gonna be the hub, we know that roughly the bottom bracket is gonna be like somewhere right there or something like that. This bike's really weird too. But we're trying here, everybody. Okay, I'm sorry. This one's a pretty cringy character, but we're just trying to get it done at this point. Oops, I'm not a be nice with you. If you were put in a... Oh, wait, let's see here. I played Red Dead for a solid month and got bored of it. If I were to put a finger on an archetype, is Brute who has a potential biblical example with Samson. Interesting. Yeah, Samson's a very interesting character. Very intriguing character, huh? He's like a warrior. The long hair that got his power from his hair or something, huh? Actually, I want to watch BMX 101. BMX 101 tricks. And this character is very stiff. Sometimes when you draw the armor, it's like it can get very, very stiff. These guys are gonna be a gnarly flatlander. They're gonna run those weird flatland bars. This is so... Nah, man, this character's so cheesy. Oh, man, I don't like this one. It's okay. I guess I tried. I guess that's what matters. We tried, everybody, okay. I kind of want to put like a mace weapon right here. Because like a rod, like the staff and the rod, right? Let me look at that up real quick. Rod and staff. Rod and staff. Psalms 23. Let me do this. See, the rod is like a mace item. See? I guess I could just draw a mace item. See, there's another one. It's like a mace item. Oh, see, actually, that's kind of funny. That one actually has a hammer. That's funny. One of my old drawings was right here. That's so funny. When you look that up, one of my drawings comes up. That's hilarious. That's funny. I want to see like a wooden rod. Let's see. Wooden carpenter hammer. Let me just we could draw a hammer or something. I guess we could draw one of those. Should we draw one? Got a hammer right here. A floating hammer or something. This is supposed to be the rod, but maybe like a hammer. Some Paladin lore, I guess, right? Because Paladins always use hammers for some reason. I don't know why. I'm wondering if it's because of the whole rod, thing, but... I guess, I mean, it's supposed to be floating. It doesn't look like it's floating, but I guess it's supposed to be. That looks kind of cheesy, huh? Everything I draw is cheesy. Kinda. I mean, that's what it feels like sometimes. At least we're just trying to have fun. That's the big one. You just gotta have fun, everybody. Even though it's cringy. I know, it kinda does seem like a pole, huh? I've already drawn it though. I kind of know going back now. kind of want to redo this helmet. I don't know what I'm doing. It did not work out. I kind of want to just get rid of that. Let's see if we can erase it. Let's see how far I can erase it, because I don't like it anymore. Maybe it's a spirit hammer then. See, it's like, even if I do it really, really hard, it's like still going to be there. Guess that's a spirit hammer. That's kind of, but see, you can see like my mistakes, right? It's just like, boom, it's right there. Let's draw this bike. This character is strange, man. I feel like it's the helmet. I think the helmet's messed up. Okay, we need some different music. Let's see here. What type of music are we going to listen to? I guess we'll put this one on. It is the helmet. I think I might redraw that helmet. I wish I would have drawn a better character today for you. Today was a struggle. Oh well. The writing kind of worked out, but the drawing kind of was a bit hard today, ain't gonna lie. This is the back break? Oh yeah, this is the back break. Just playing BMX Bible Adventures, everybody. Trying to glorify the Lord, but I don't know. I don't know about this one, huh? I forgot this guy has front brakes. Now, bikes are pretty fun to draw. See, this is actually kind of it's kind of funny because once I started drawing the bike, I'm like, okay, well, all right, well, actually, we did something today. It's so funny. I'm just like, you know, it's just so funny because we drew this ridiculous character. And then look at this. It's like, what is that right? What is that right there? Is that a BMX bike? People are just like, what in the world? And that's how I am too. I'm just like, what in the? Well, it is so funny because, like, you know, when you play like a game, it's just like you don't see just some random BMX bike everywhere, right? Oh. This is BMX Bible Adventures, everybody. Welcome. Oops. Okay, where are we at? I like just like making my own geometry too. I mean, I guess not making my own geometry, but you know, I can assume that these bars are probably like what, 8? Probably 875, maybe 9. Probably, yeah, 875. Probably the stem's probably like. That's actually a flatline stem. That stem's probably 35 millimeter. This head tube's 75 degree. We have 0 offset forks. I mean, you could go as far as to say, you know, length of peg, you know, what kind of tire are we running, like 1.75 tires? These guys are all running like 1.75. You know, what kind of, what's this top tube? This top tube actually looks like, I'd assume maybe, what, 19.5? This back end's probably like 14 right there, actually. You know, and it's kind of funny because, like, when you draw these bikes, you can almost like just imagine, like, what kind of geometry do you want? Like, it's just fun because I feel like I could never be pro, but it's like this kind of reminds me like being pro because you just get to just draw your own geometry. And it's just fun. Because I know, like, and why I say that is because, like, when you're pro, you know, you get to make your own geometry. You're like, oh, well, I want, can you guys make me, like, a 75.77 head tube angle? I want a 37 mil stem or something like that, and they'll actually make it for you, right? But the thing is, in order to be pro, it's like you got to straight up basically just backflip on flat basically to get even sponsored or something like that. So that's what it seems like. But like to get into like the gnarly pro status where they're actually like making you parts, I think it takes lots of, you gotta be a gnarly writer or you gotta be a very gnarly marketer. But what somebody told me, I've actually met a lot of salty pros too. That's the other thing. I don't know if you guys have met them, but I've met many salty pros. They were like, oh, it's all lame, the industry's whack and all this stuff. And then I met one dude, and he was just like, dude, just do everything for the Lord. Do everything as unto the Lord. And I was like, huh, all right, well, I probably might not ever get pro, but I guess I could honor everything to the Lord, right? And now I'm here. This is why This is where we're doing all this stuff, because I'm just trying to honor everything to the Lord now. It's like, which sometimes I wonder how funny would it be if, like, just you're pro for the Lord. That would be cool, huh? We're pro for the Lord, bros. And if the Lord is the maker of heaven and earth, I mean, holy moly, what does that represent right there, huh? You got the skeleton key right there, man. Joe Fate, what's up, dude? What up, Joe? How goes it? Hope you're doing good, Joe. I'm just rambling. But yeah, I actually have met, I'm not going to name any names, but I have met many salty pros. I mean, I don't know why. I mean, I guess I do kind of know why, but... I think they were kind of hoping for something that maybe was like, you know, maybe they didn't, I don't know. I guess maybe unfulfilled desires that they maybe might have, you know, thought about or something. Or I think a lot of it's too is just envy and jealousy, you know. Why is that person making that much money and I'm making this much money or something like that, you know, stuff like that. And I don't know. I've never really been in that spot though, so I don't really know too much about it. But I have met some of my friends have been in some spots. What do you think I should change on this character drawing? I feel like this helmet's weird, right? I think there's something weird with that helmet. I'm gonna have to redo it. This pedal's huge, by the way. Yeah, God is the maker and creator of all we know, see and beyond, but can he ride a BMX? Maybe he's the one that invented it, huh? I mean, that is the thing, is that what the kind of the strange thing is of the BMX, it actually means bicycle moto cross, like legitimate cross at the end, and it's kind of funny, right? So I don't know if sometimes I'm wondering, is that some sort of weird, you know? But I'm not saying you guys have to. You guys, nobody even needs to draw. No one needs to be doing. You know, you guys even need to ride bikes. What matters most, everybody, is the word. This is what matters most. Honestly. But the thing is, if we can glorify the Lord in whatever we're doing, hopefully we can plant some seeds, right? That's how I see it, but I don't know if I'm doing it correctly though. But we are also called to steward everything that God has given us. So that's been a very challenging aspect of my life. Like, I don't even know, am I even stewarding this right for God? Like, I wish I could ask the Lord right now, like, hey man, like, am I doing it right? Like, how should I steward all this stuff, right? That's what's hard for me at the moment. I don't want to just have like a low seat. Yeah, we'll have it. I drive tall anyway, so. Man, this character is weird, dude. This is like a shepherd paladin, man. Thing is kind of crazy now. I feel like the bike really ties it all together. It's also because I just like drawing bikes now, so. You know, like in the Big Lebowski, the rug really tied the room together. I feel like that's what happens when I start drawing bikes. I'm just like, man, it really ties the piece together, everybody. Just some random BMX bike. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do right here? I think I'm gonna put a big barrel. The squirrel. You know what I'm gonna do? What do those olden barrels look like? Wooden keg. You know, I'm gonna put an Easter egg up in here, everybody. We are going to put an Easter egg. We are gonna put an Easter egg in here, everybody. Instead of the hammer, what we're doing. You guys guess what this is going to be? Well, I guess I already just said it, but... it's supposed to be a keg. I was gonna have Apollos on here. Why would it have Apollos on there? What does Apollos mean? Alright, I need to look up that word. Apollos. Water. Verse. APO, 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 LLOS. That was really lame. Oh well. That's what that's supposed to be, okay, everybody? I don't know. I tried to cover up my mistake. I had a... There's a giant mistake right there, but I tried to cover it up with Apollos water. I have planted, Apollos watered, but God gave the increase. I don't know if that's a good keg, but we tried. Oh, see, I messed that up. Okay, so it actually needs to be right here. Oh, that's funny. The end of the mace right there could be the cork. Oh, that's so funny. That's hilarious. It almost kind of worked out right there, right? I don't know. If you guys just saw what I did right there, that's just straight up hilarious. Dude, that was straight up a mistake. I didn't even know what I was going to put right there. And the thing was, is that thing was sticking out like that. And it's kind of like, it's like the cork, you know, like for the keg. Apollos. What is Apollos? Why is that on there? What is that? What is Apollos? Yeah, it's still in there, but unseen. It does kind of make sense now because look, we got the Word of God, because it almost kind of reminds me of just a little thing right there. I have planted, but Apollos watered, but God gave the increase, right? And then it's like growing, like this thing's like growing right here. That's hilarious. I tried, everybody. I know that's really cringy, but we tried, okay. I mean, I might even just put that verse right up in there, actually. I don't even know what verse we're going to do. I kind of want to put devotion on this. I think that's what I'm actually going to do on this bike. That's going to be hilarious. Devotion? What in the... No, I'm going to do the other one, actually. What verses should I write up in here? I kind of want to add some animals, but I always like make it really cheesy. I feel like I could do the animals for like a chick, but like now that I do it for the dude, it kind of just makes it weird. Man, this helmet's bothering me. I think I know why. I think it's... Oh, I'm just gonna experiment right here, everybody. I'm sorry. I feel like I got the perspective wrong. I know I did, actually. What's that piece of paper I just had? Draw a deer across the handlebars. I'm just going to experiment with some different designs up in here. Oh, I don't know, man. It looks janky. Helmets are hard, man. Almost like helmets are harder than just drawing a normal face for me. There's just like so much designs we could do. The big one is like, how do we get the eyeball? Okay, so it's like that. It should be like... I'm not digging it. see it as a thumbnail. Man, this shield is thick. It's a thick shield right there. I don't feel like I can't like. Should I just erase and go do it over again, or just I don't know. that thing is freaking thick. A thick one right there, boys and girls. So dirty up in here. All these mistakes, I can't erase them. Dude, that's a trick I've been trying to learn. Dude just did a funky chicken tail whip. I've been trying to learn that trick. What verses should I write in here? What verses was I gonna write in here? I don't even remember. I was maybe thinking about the rod and the staff, but then where's the rod? Alright. I mean, I might just do the I have planted Apollos water, but God gave the increase, and then it'll just be funny because then people are like, well, why is there Apollos water right there? Well, I guess that one might make more sense, right? Maybe like that one, and then like the Shield of Faith one. Shield of, Helmet of Salvation, Breastplate of Righteousness, Belt of Truth, Boots of the Gospel of Peace. I put a peace sign right there. And I actually forgot that the sandal right here. Actually, it's kind of fun. So the funny thing is right now is like I can either play video games or I could draw, right? And now we're just drawing. Colossians 3:3, for you died and your life is now hidden with Christ in God. Interesting. That's a very interesting verse. I've never done a study on that verse. I'm gonna have to look that one up, man. I do kind of want to make a little growth spurt right here. Put a little growth in here, everybody. See, we just got a little growth up in there, everybody. See that? We'll put another little growth spurt up in here, boys and girls. We got little plant growing up in there. There's gonna be fruiting up in there. Remember, everybody, we got to be bearing the fruits of the Spirit. Fruits of the Spirit. Bear the fruits. Bear the fruits. Fruit, 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 fruit. This part's... I know there should be something else besides that. I'm confused. I'll just write the verses in. Man, this one was challenging. Sometimes these characters just turn out good, but then sometimes these characters are just like brutal. Today was kind of more on the brutal side. Like I just had to just grind it out like a video game. That's what this character felt like. It was just straight up, I had to grind it. We had to grind for these items, everybody. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. It's just hard. I don't know. I tried so many variations. That's why see how it's all like dirty right here. I like tried a shoulder plate. I tried that. I tried so many things. I mean, I guess I could just pull up some reference or something, but yeah, go with it. Oh, there was a weird verse today I looked into. Oh, what verse was that? Darn. Oh, there was a verse about Paul writing because of genuineness. Let me see if I can find it. Paul, I think it was in Paul writing of genuineness verse. Oh yeah, so check out this verse. This verse is very weird. Let me type it in. It's 2 Thessalonians 17. 2 Thessalonians 3:17. I, Paul, write this greeting with my own hand. This is the sign of genuineness in every letter of mine. It is the way I write. I looked at that verse today, right? I randomly opened the Bible today, and that was one of the verses that popped out. And I was like, what in the world? Because it's strange because it says he's writing it with his own hand, right? So it's like, I don't know. I just found it strange. Because like all the AI stuff right now, and you know, now people can't tell if something's done by AI and what's been done by a man. I don't know. It's weird. Strange times we're living in, everybody. Strange time we're living in. There was many false prophets, and his style was his evidence to show it was valid. That is interesting, right? It's weird, man. The AI stuff's really, really weird right now, dude. Very, very strange. So many people losing their jobs and stuff. It's actually crazy. Like, I don't know what to make of it all, honestly. It's weird because what a lot of artists are doing is a lot of artists that I'm starting to notice they're going back to traditional stuff. I know this sounds really weird, but it's like, man, it's so strange because like I was so mad when my computer messed up on me, and because I used to be really into digital art too, and I don't know, it's just really brutal right now. A lot of people are losing their jobs. A lot of art like studios and stuff like that, they're laying off hundreds and thousands of people. Bro, it is insane right now. I don't know, man. I don't know what to. The thing is like I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna do everything for God. So, you know, even if the AIs take Even if the AIs do everything better than me or something, at least I could still try and give some glory to the Lord. I mean, in all earnestness. By, handwriting it, even if I mess up and stuff. I'm going to take a Shield of Faith. (1 Corinthians). AI will change humanity. Yeah, it's really gnarly, man. It's so crazy too, because even with pastors and stuff have been very silent on the matter. But it's actually very, very scary, because if you type in stuff for the Bible, dude, AI just right away, boom, right away. You ask AI a question about the Bible, it's just like boom, right away, right? And it's very strange, right? Where it's like, I don't know, is it going to affect pastors? Is it going to affect I don't know, it's very, I don't know what to think of it, honestly. I'm going to push this to the side real quick, and I'm going to write this in here. I planted the polish water, but God gave the growth. I think it would be cool to have a handwritten Bible. It's so trippy to me that people used to handwrite stuff. I've actually never known anybody with a handwritten Bible. But I know they're out there. But it's so crazy that actually used to be a profession. People literally got paid just to write Bibles. Once the genie is out of the bottle, hard to trust online anything, including changes in the bottle. Yeah, that's going to be... it's weird, because I have heard some... I don't know, sometimes, you have to be careful with those guys that are like, oh, well, this is going to happen. Those, prophet guy, you see it on YouTube, all these guys that are like, this is going to happen, the signs are happening, the end times are happening, stuff like that. But I have seen some, and it is weird because they bring up the verses in Revelations where the moving images and stuff like that, and the worshiping of the beast and stuff like that, and it's just weird, bro, because, I don't know, dude, that's just strange. Because sometimes, how weird would it be if, there was something that the devil would use with the AI system or something like that? I don't know. Take that with a giant grain of salt, what I just said, but sometimes it makes me ponder. The other thing I like about just drawing, kind of honoring these drawings to God, is it kind of gives me a quest to do. Because back in the day, I would just draw these random characters. I'd be like, I don't know what to draw. I'm just gonna draw a rogue or something, or a paladin. But when I draw one of these characters, I get to add the text in here. Whereas I unless I get a commission, it's very hard for me to do that, right? That was a very short verse. It's 1 Corinthians 3, 6. I don't know, it's weird to think about the devil and technology, right? It's very strange, actually. It's strange to think about evil spirits, you know, just unclean spirits, the effects they have on technology. Are demons and devils using technology? But then on the other spectrum, are angels using technology? You know, it's weird when I think about that, too. Because sometimes I have had these thoughts. It sounds strange, but I'm wondering, like, what is the Archangel Michael doing, right? Sometimes I wonder is, like, because, like, he's out, you know, and sometimes I wonder if, like, the Archangel Michael is, like, strengthening everybody up. He's like, dude, like, we gotta get stronger. I think I want to do Matthew 13:24. Yeah, I think I'm going to do Matthew 13:24. He put another parable for them, saying the kingdom of heaven may be compared to a man who sowed good seed in his field. I've actually never put these two verses in together. Okay. He put another parable for them, saying... Pray and Jesus will give what is best to guide you. That is true, right? The Father knows what we need even before we ask. Sometimes it's not good to worry about all that stuff, right? It does kind of sadden me because I see a lot of, like, especially on YouTube, a lot of believers are using, like, the AI stuff. And like, why are you guys using it? You guys should just get an artist to do it. I understand why they're using it. I mean, who wouldn't use it, right? It's fast. You don't gotta pay anybody. But there's a lot of thumbnails I see now. Not hating on anybody doing it. I mean, some artists are really tripped out about the. I'm kind of on, like, it hasn't really affected me too much, honestly, because I draw on paper, right? Like, this is like, but the digital artists, man, oh my goodness, the digital artists are going crazy right now. They're like, and I feel bad because I don't even know, like, you know. Saying the kingdom of heaven. There's 2 commas right there. That's actually very strange. The Lord knows what we need even before we ask. The one that's actually been conflicting me actually too is I think there's a verse that says as long as we have clothes and food, like we should be content. I'm like, wow. Like how much, like really think about that. Because I feel like I actually don't follow that verse, I'm going to be honest. And that verse actually conflicts me. Because I'm like, well, what about society? Like what society tells us we need this and this and this and this and this and this and this, right? So it's like, I feel like I'm still like struggling to understand that verse, in all honesty. But I guess life is more important than clothes and food and stuff like that. Oops, I totally wrote that wrong. Kind of wrote that off key. In perspective, God is the maker. That is weird, huh? Why is it stopping? Oh, there it is. Compared to a... Man, he's so good seeing his field. To a... Just gotta keep encouraging and exhorting everybody in this field. Because we're also called to steward, right? What do you think about biblical stewardship? Have you listened to a lot of sermons on that? Oh, that's that trick I've been trying to learn. He's doing it right here. What? You could do that no-handed? No way. Bro, you could do that trick no-handed. I didn't even know that. Well, let me watch that again. Bro, I've been trying to learn that trick. Crazy. Dude, I'm going to pause it right here. Look at this. Phil Dolan, huh? Look at this. He's doing this trick that I've been doing no-handed. Push this down a little bit more. Oops. No, full screen. Dude, that's crazy. I never knew you could do that trick no-handed. Dude, that's crazy. Dude, that's so weird. I never knew you could do this. Dude, I've been trying to learn that trick with my hands on the bar. I never knew you could do that no-handed. Bro, that's gnarly. I just figured out something new. Whoa. Dude, that's weird. It's so crazy. Like, this is the first guy I've ever seen do that trick no-handed. Wow. I'm like in awe right now. I'm like, what in the world? All this time, I've never seen anybody do that trick no-handed. Yeah, stewardship. Oh, my bad. I was like, I got distracted here. When Jesus given the time to stop sustaining existence. Yeah, like biblical stewardship. There's a lot of sermons on it. In his field. And like if you type in, like if you go on Google, or not Google, oh, I probably Google. If you go on YouTube and type in biblical stewardship, there's all these sermons. Sometimes I get confused of it because I'm like, how am I supposed to steward this for God? I don't know, right? Am I stewarding it correctly? Did I spell field wrong? Oh my goodness, I did spell field wrong. Fudge. I'm so glad I looked at that. So steward of the word or the taking care of something such as an organization or property, so steward of the word or glory to Jesus. Yeah. Well, that's the thing is a lot of pastors say, you know, because they bring in this verse, there's this verse that a lot of pastors, basically every single pastor uses. It's this psalm that says the earth is the fullness and I think it says something like the earth is the fullness of the Lord hereof or something like that, meaning that everything on earth is actually God's. God owns everything, actually, right? And so if God owns everything, we actually don't own. We actually, God gives us what we have right now, right? No matter what we have, both material and immaterial. And the thing is like, how are we to steward it for God's kingdom, right? And that's kind of what's been tripping me out, because I'm like, wow, like that's really gnarly to think about. I think I could add one more little verse. I don't know which one I would put in there, though. Got 2 verses right there. Oh, I guess I could put Luke 8:11. Luke 8:11. Yeah, we put 3 verses in this one. 3 little verses. Luke 8:11. I need to put a couple more little lines in there. Dude, shout out to Dave Smith. This guy's a believer right here. See, I've been trying to learn some of this guy's maneuvers just because this dude's a believer. It sounds ridiculous, right? That I would want to learn some just because he's a believer. But the thing is like some of the stuff that he's doing right there is extremely difficult. Like, it is very challenging. I'm like, is there a reason why he's doing this stuff? That dude shreds, man. He's just such a solid rider. Like, it's very like smooth-ish. It's like powerful and smooth. Oh man, that was off key right there. I don't actually know if I have enough room. Oh, we're going for it, everybody. Now the parable is this. The seed is the word of God. Oh, I forgot. I gotta put the 2 little things right there. And I gotta erase that, darn. Forgot the punctuation. filled with God, sustains all things. So it's interesting to think like we're to steward like technology, everything, even our own lives, right? Now, the parable is this. Man, I haven't done like this many verses in a long time. I'm going to underline these. Let me push this out a little bit more. The earth is the Lord's and everything in it, the world and all who live in it. Psalms 24:1. Yeah, it's that verse. A lot of pastors bring that verse up because they talk about, they always bring up the talents, right? The parable of the talents. Or no, it's the parable of the unjust steward. I think that's what it is. Or maybe it's both or something. Something about the talent, something about, one person hid their talents, one person kind of just like used their talents or something. Something like that. What else can I add in here? Oh wait, we're gonna give it to. We're gonna shout out those company up in here. Let's see. I almost forgot. The only company that's ever hooked it up. That's funny. What is that? That was the only company that's hooked it up for me personally, so I'm going to rock them. Sometimes I ask God, I'm like, God, out of all the companies, because there's a lot of bike companies, it's just kind of funny. I sometimes I wonder if like God like has a sense of humor or something. Have a good one, Joe. Thanks for tuning in, bro. I'm basically done. I'm probably just gonna draw put my signature and call it a day. But that's basically it. We drew a shepherd, paladin, nature, paladin, seed grower thing. I don't know. That's the class this guy is. Shepherd paladin, nature shepherd paladin, seed sower. Something like that. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. Appreciate the words of encouragement, man. I actually think I'm going to put my long signature right here because I put a long signature right here. traveler. Glory be to the Lord. Kill funny people are gonna be like, what? If you were a BMX rider, you'd be like, what in the world? Wait, what does that say? It's just so funny. It's just so hilarious. Well, the only bike on that's like it up, so. Now I always have to say this. I have known many friends that rode for bike companies, but the only company that's legitimately helped me out, because I've had friends that rode for many different companies, right? And they'll like give me some parts. Hey, I got a spare frame or, you know, spare whatever, right? But it's already used. But in terms of like a legitimate company, out of all of them, this is the only company that's actually hooked it up. So shout out to them. I'm gonna honor them a bit. Put a little cross right here. This is the redemption via Flatland stem. And what's funny is if you look at this fork, it actually looks like the sect fork, because the sect has kind of like that thing, but it's the sect Flatland version. Oh, it's funny. That is funny. You got a lot of that. I kind of want to put like a little wing on this, little symbol of a wing right here. He's got like swiftness boots. Of swiftness. Let's grow the plants, everybody. Grow the plants, everybody. Grow, 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 grow. How many crosses do we have in here? Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got 10 crosses in this piece up in here. 10 crosses, boys and girls. How many crosses can you find? That'll be the caption. Oh, darn. I always forget. I should be doing like a little Instagram thing. Darn, I always forget. Oh, well. Like, I always forget to put, like, an Instagram story for these drawings. I just, like, oh, well, I have it recorded anyway, so it's all good. Oh, this character is gnarly. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't like it at first, but I think it sounds so weird, but after I draw the bike, I'm just like, bro, it just works now. Because I didn't like the character as is, but I just draw the bike and I'm just like, alright. It tied the piece together. Funny. I guess it's just because I like riding bikes, so I'm just like, huh. Put a Kairos symbol, I guess. There we go, everybody. Man, I don't know what to do right there. I like messed it up. Fudge. Oh. Gonna have to go with it. I guess we'll put a little bit of flames on the arrow, the darts. Let me put on the wood thing. We're gonna call it a day. Holy moly, it almost took 7 hours. Oh my goodness. I mean, not this drawing, but this stream is almost 7 hours. It's brutal. Not even, I guess I'm not that brutal, but... because people do like 14-hour streams, so it's not that gnarly. Whether we eat or drink, let us do it all for the glory of the Lord. Sorry, Lord, if this one was not up to par. We tried. Is that straight? I don't know if that's straight or not. I'll just get some close-ups see. Apollo's water. The verses we put in. 1 Corinthians 3:6. I planted Apollos water, but God gave the growth. He put another parable for them, saying, the kingdom of heaven may be compared to a man who sowed good seed in his field. Luke 8:11. Now the parable is this: the seed is the word of God. And then that goes into Matthew 6:33. We should be seeking first the kingdom of God above everything else. And what would that entail? Should we be seeking how to plant the word above everything? That's gnarly to think about. Well, I think it's gnarly. It's like imagine if that was just everybody did that. Before everything, we just started planting the word. That would be gnarly. Nar, dude. Can I do one more zoom in or no? I can. I don't think. Oh, maybe. Yeah. I just have to push it to the side a little bit more. And I'm going to do that by pushing this to the side. Oh, darn it. Huh. I guess we could use that for that. Doesn't fit. I'm gonna have to do it one more out, unfortunately. It's okay. Alrighty, travelers, that is the thumbnail for the day. I hope you guys have a good one. Continue to try your best and have fun, and let's try to sow the seed out into the fields. Adios, travelers. I'm out of here. Glory be to the Lord of Lords and the King of Kings, the Lord Jesus Christ.